Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about military parole in place. My name is Ruby Powers. I'm board certified immigration attorney at Powers Law Group. This is a really important topic and doesn't take the place of a consultation, but informative. I'm board certified. I've been practicing almost 16 years. I've had the firm 15 years later this year, and I focus a lot on full service immigration, as well as advocacy and law practice management. So let's just go ahead and dive in. So this was created, it creates a parole on a case-by-case basis for specific people who don't have documentation here in the US, who are family members of certain military service members. And it can create a pathway for legal permanent residency. And so that's what's so great about it. And so we'll go ahead and walk through what it means. So the eligibility requirements include it's available for spouses, widows, parents, and or children, regardless of age, of current or past U.S. military service members who are living in the country without a lawful entry. And so the qualifying service member must be either in active duty in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, or Coast Guard, or they could be an individual in the selected reserve or the ready reserve, or have previously served on active duty or in the selected reserve of the ready reserve and not been dishonorably discharged. So it is quite a mouthful, all of these different possible eligibilities, but it does encompass a lot of people. And so what we normally see is the spouses of those in the military or the parents are the ones we normally see that are benefiting from this. Um, so the benefits will allow it could give a public benefit, allows them to stay here and work authorization, apply for work authorization. It can give a pathway to legal permanent residency. It helps avoid unlawful presence while you have the parole in place. Eligible authorizes a 1-year stay, but you can have indefinite extensions, and beneficiaries receive an I-94 as proof of a lawful entry or a parole. And so for adjustment of status, you need to be admitted, inspected, or paroled, and this is one of the ways that can allow you to do that. And when you apply for work authorization, that can give you a social security number and also help you get a driver's license and build credit. So there's lots of other benefits. So in general, the application process is a cover letter, the form I-131, evidence of the qualifying family member's military service that meets that requirement. I'll call evidence of the family member's U.S. citizenship or permanent residency, list of entries and exits of the beneficiary into the U.S., and also proof of identity, 2 passport style photos, and evidence of any favorable discretionary factors. So this is important. In general, the beneficiary should not be in immigration court. If they are, they should get out of it. This is sort of a little gray area, but in general, you're not supposed to be in court to be eligible for this, but you could find a way to try to get out of court if you might be eligible for this is another way. So how do I request it? Well, you complete the form, you submit all those documents, there's no fee, and you submit it to your local USCIS office, and you mail it to them. And then they will take a while to look at it. And then if you're approved, they will send you your I-94 card and approval back to you. So this is important to submit it and as much documentation possible so that you don't get a request for evidence. Now, processing times can be, I would say, up to about 6 months. It can depend on each office has their own processing times. I think there's probably only like 1 or 2 people dedicated to this at each location. There's a lot of military folks in Texas, so a lot of the field offices here, Dallas, San Antonio, Houston, are used to this and are familiar with this request. So there's also something called deferred action, and this is another potential option. You it's really similar. It doesn't have the same benefits necessarily, but having the spouse, widow, parent, son, or daughter and active duty member, individual, ready reserve, military veteran. Um, and you need to provide a letter to the office and documentation to that effect. So, I highly suggest if you have someone in your family that would make you eligible for this to review it, have a consultation with experienced attorney. This is something that can really be a very great benefit. You could, if for you entered, let's say, without inspection, only one time, if you got the military parole in place and you have a U.S. citizen spouse or a U.S. citizen 21 or up child, then you no other issues would be able to apply for legal permanent residency, and then you can later get citizenship, and this can also lead to being able to benefit other family members as well. So you can reach us so many different ways through X and Facebook and newsletter, English and Spanish every other week, Instagram, TikTok, and you can call us or email us or find us on the website. So lots of different ways. In May, we've covered a lot of territory, best practice for affirmative asylum, how to obtain U.S. citizenship through naturalization. Today, we talked about military parole in place, and we're also going to be talking about the national interest waiver. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. We did this in Spanish as well, so if you know anybody who would benefit from it, please feel free to share, subscribe, send it to them, and let us know if there's another topic you'd like to hear from us. Thanks.